what's up and welcome. I am the one and only West Coast King, and welcome to the brand new series on this channel, one I'm really excited about, and I know that you are too. It's the United States National Team Career. Now, starting off, we're already in March 2014, which is last year, which means that we have the World Cup coming up in 3 months. And the board wants me to reach the quarterfinal of that World Cup with only 3 months to prepare. That is a ridiculous expectation. Hopefully we have a couple of friendlies before then to test some things out and really get to know the team a little bit. If not, we'll just do the best that we can and hope for the best. I'm not sure we can do that on 3 months notice without any friendlies. So hopefully we have a little bit of practice before then. But also I want to tell you that this career mode is going to be unlike any other career mode really that's really out there, because this career mode is going to progress very, very quickly. I mean, with only one tournament really per season to do, and then international friendlies, I'm expecting it to take about 5 to 7 episodes per season. So we'll get through probably 8 to 10 seasons in this career mode, which is an astronomical number for a career mode to get through. Usually career modes last 4 to 5 seasons before they kind of fizzle out, but considering this is going to be very quick, I'm expecting us to get through quite a few seasons and really see those youth players blossom in this team and really hopefully become at least a factor in the world game, whereas right now we're on the fringes. We're kind of almost there, but we're really on the fringes. I hope we can take that leap with this team and become a force and really put our name, put our stamp on the world game. It'll be really awesome to see. But right now we're going to take and sign this contract and really just head right into the World Cup and see what happens. So here is the team that I have chosen and the formation that I've chosen to run them in. It's a 5 at the back formation, and the reason for that being is Fabian Johnson and DeAndre Yedlin playing together, very good at getting forward, not always the best at getting back. So if I use 4 at the back, I feel like that would leave my defense too exposed. So we're going to run 5 at the back with 3 center backs, and those center backs are going to be good, Omar Gonzalez, John Anthony Brooks, and Chad Marshall for now. That Chad Marshall spot might change a little bit, but let's start off at the top and talk about who we got. We have Altidore and Dempsey playing the striker positions. Dempsey's in there. I mean, he's the captain. Obviously, he's not going anywhere. However, Altidore, in FIFA 15, I don't like Altidore. Honestly, he's just not good in this game, which is unfortunate because in real life, I like him a lot. But in this game, I don't like playing with him, unfortunately. But for now, he's going to start. I also have Aaron Johansson, and I have Gyasi Zardes that I could bring in there as well. In the center attacking mid spot, I'm actually going to, if I could get to it, there it is. This formation is a nightmare for trying to control where for the cursor is. But Lee Nguyen is who I'm going to start there for now. I also have Mix Discarud, and I have Alejandro Bedoya that could come in there and play as well as Julian Green, who could play there in a pinch. In the holding midfield spots, it's Michael Bradley and Jermaine Jones. Don't think there's any debate about them being in there or if they should be there. They're definitely starting right there, with the exception of maybe Jermaine Jones dropping back into Chad Marshall's spot, and then I could bring in Jeff Cameron to play in the holding midfield spot. I'll let you debate about that in the comments. Let me know what you think. Should Jermaine Jones play holding midfield or start in the center back spot in place of Chad Marshall? Tim Howard's going to be the goalkeeper for the World Cup coming up, and that happened in real life, and it's probably going to be his last hurrah with the team, his last tournament with us. After this World Cup, we'll probably move on with younger keepers and see what we've got in that spot. On to the substitutes and the reserves. Aaron Johansson, Jeff Cameron, Mix Discarud, Timmy Chandler, Brad Guzan, Gyasi Zardes, and Alejandro Bedoya. Graham Zusi, Marisa Du, Benny Feilhaber, Julian Green, and Matt Beasler are our reserves. Alright, so I thought we were headed to the World Cup, and then there was no World Cup. I have no idea what happened. The board said they wanted us to get to the quarterfinal of the World Cup. I was prepared for it, and then it didn't happen. There has been no games so far. I started this career mode in February of 2014, and now we are in September of 2014. I've been recording for 5 hours trying to get to the first game of the national team career, and we finally found it. It's international friendlies, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and play them. So you're going to see our first games in charge of the U.S. national team. The first game up is going to be against India, and that's why kind of the reserves are in there, because the second game up is going to be against Mexico. A huge game. I know it's a friendly, but if you've ever seen a U.S.-Mexico game, you know it's more than just a friendly. So we're going to put the starters in there for that one. So for the reserves, it's going to be Johansson and Zardes up top, Discarud, Daniel Williams, who's in the team in place of Zusi, who is hurt. Benny Feilhaber, and then across the back, it's Cameron, Adu, Marshall, Beasler, Chandler, and then Howard in goal. So let's go and play India with our first game in charge of the national team. Alright, another look at our starting 11 for this one. And I know I picked pretty much like the top choice team for these two friendlies, but that's just because it's my first time in charge of them and I just want to see what the best of the best has to offer. Obviously for upcoming friendlies and things like that, I won't always pick the best team. I'll just keep rotating in players that I want to see and just to see what's coming down the line for us. Here's India's national team starting 11. If you know any of them, actually I know that right back. Chetri, I think is how you say his name, and Das, the left back. I know those two guys. Alright, here we go. India, our first game in charge. It's up to Johansson, who plays it in the middle for Diskerud. Diskerud to Zardes. And I'm just kind of holding it up now, waiting for players. There's a run from Diskerud. Mixed Diskerud. Oh, hit it at the keeper. Ball falls to Zard. What happened? What's going on? Was it a foul? What happened? I don't know what's going on. Alright. We've got a corner. It's going to be Mixed Diskerud to take it. We got some big guys in there. We got to find somebody. Zardes back across to Chad Marshall. Not the guy I wanted standing there waiting for that volley. Well, there's the whistle for halftime. And that was thoroughly uneventful. I am sorry. That was just boring half of football. There were no shots coming in. We really didn't create anything. They didn't create anything. It was just a stalemate for the first half. Get him, Adu. There you go, Diskerud. Nicely done. Zardes, play Johansson. Johansson has got some space. Johansson gets around his man. I don't know how he did that. Johansson fires, and there's the first goal with the national team. That was some wizardry from Johansson. I have no idea how he got around that defender. But he does, and the finish is pure. It's 1-0 over India in the second half. Finally, we got the breakthrough. Oh, Johansson. Johansson's making a run. Aaron Johansson's on it again. Johansson, can he finish? There's two! Quick second goal. That was minutes after his first one. And it came from a turnover in the midfield, virtually off the kickoff. Diskerud jacked it from him. And Feilhaber just put a beautiful ball over the top to Johansson. That's why I picked Feilhaber. He's got great long-range passing. Okay, I can't switch to Mixed Diskerud. I can't switch to a midfielder at all. I'm just trying to foul at this point. I'm just trying to take him down. Yeah, see, when it doesn't let you switch to a midfielder, you know that they're going to score. Like, when you have problems switching to the right player, it's just one of those things where you just know it's coming. And they scored. I mean, there's nothing I could do. I tried to foul them. I tried to switch to people. I couldn't switch, and it just wouldn't let me do anything, and they scored. So, what are you going to do? Johansson, can you hit long shots? Johansson just hit the freaking crossbar. Straight from kickoff, Aaron Johansson. Holy crap, that was a blasted shot. Overran that. Oh, nice play from Williams. Get the ball up. Those turnovers are what we want. There goes Zardes. You ain't catching him. Zardes is through on goal. Zardes puts it home. It's 3-1 over India. That's what I'm talking about. That counterattack, I can still counter. You know I can counter. And we've got a 3-1 lead over India. Nothing happened in the first half. Literally, there were like no shots at all in the first half. India came out pressing in the second half, and it opened up, the whole freaking game just opened up. We've got 3 goals in the second half, and they've got themselves a goal. The second half has just been crazy. Johansson to Zardes. Zardes is there! Off the crossbar, the follow-up is cleared away. Dang it, Zardes is a monster in there. Oh, how'd that ball get through? No, let's not give up another one. Let's not give up a goal here. Very nice play from Timmy Chandler. And there is the final whistle. We come away from our first friendly with a 3-1 win over India. It was pretty convincing in the second half. I don't think they should have scored that first goal that they got, or their only goal. But the team played very well, and that was really the reserve, so I'm happy with that. So here are the match ratings from that game. Johansson gets man of the match with a 9.2, but I would have to give my man of the match to Mixed Diskerud. In that holding midfield spot that he played for the final 30 minutes, he was brilliant. I really like him in that spot going forward. So we're going to jump right into the very next game against Mexico, the rivalry game with Mexico. And we're going to go with what I would call our first choice starting 11. At least for now, this is the first choice starting 11. It's Dempsey, Altidore, Wynn, Bradley, and Jones, Johnson, Gonzalez, Brooks, Beasler, Yedlin, and Tim Howard still in there in goal. Here's the starting 11 for Mexico. Oh my God, they have like their top team called up as well. Chicharito, Giovanni Dos Santos, Guardado, the other Dos Santos. Wow, that's a good team. Alright, game on. Let's do this. I love this rivalry. Let's go. Let's beat Mexico. Here's our starting 11 once more. Our first choice starting 11 is in there as well. It's mano a mano right now. I don't know where we're playing, but I hope it's at home. I hope we're somewhere in the United States, but it looks like a lot of green shirts out there. I think we're in Mexico for this one. There's so much space to work with right here. Oh, Dempsey got by him. That's a penalty right off the bat. Dempsey with a turn of dreams just freaked that defender, went right by him and he took him down, and that's a penalty in the 4th minute. Look at that move from Dempsey, nutmeg the defender. Oh, Deuce is in full effect right now. I love Clint Dempsey. And you know it's going to be Dempsey to take it. Dempsey hits it off the post. Why? Why can I, all of a sudden, I can't take penalties with Clint Dempsey. I just can't do it. Nice play. Look at DeAndre Yedlin just taking it straight off Chicharito, and Yedlin is up the sideline. See you later, DeAndre Yedlin. Put a ball across. There's Dempsey. The Sounders to link up, hooking it up. Oh, man, I love that connection. DeAndre Yedlin to Clint Dempsey. 1-0 USA. Now, I say the Sounders connection. Obviously, it's the old Sounders connection as DeAndre Yedlin is now at Spurs. But they work so well together, and they have in the past, and still in the national team. It's nice to see those two linking up. Look at him go, just stopping and starting. Look at him, they can't get near him. DeAndre Yedlin, just have a go, son. Oh, DeAndre Yedlin, he's so much fun to use. So much fun. Jermaine Jones, who's up the wing? It's DeAndre Yedlin. Who cuts it inside and goes by the defender once more? Oh, but he was held. Oh, that defender's having a nightmare of a time with DeAndre Yedlin, and he finally just grabbed him. Go up to Dempsey. Dempsey to Win. Lee Win, who really needs to make an impact for me, I believe. What a ball from Lee! As just as I say that, he puts in the ball, and he's drugged down. That's a penalty. Lee Win making that pass, making that play happen. I just said he needed to do something to show me he deserved to be in there, and he made a brilliant pass into Altidore, who took it in and got fouled. Great play from Lee Win on that one. And this gives me my second attempt at a penalty with Clint Dempsey. Let's see if I can do better this time. Dempsey. Can I put that one away? That one is top corner. Beautiful penalty from Clint Dempsey. It's 2-0 over Mexico in the 63rd minute. Cameron, gonna play the ball to Bradley, to Fabian Johnson. Look at all the room for Fabian Johnson. Ball up to Clint Dempsey. Josie, can you stay on sides? I think he did stay on sides. He did. That's 3. Where Mexico has played so bad in this game. They are completely out of sync and out of rhythm as a team. That was easy. That was flat out easy. From a throw in on the right side, a pass across to the left side, through ball to Dempsey, who brought it up, and then just a lead ball to Altidore. That was that easy. Was that 4 passes all the way up the field and an easy goal? Mexico needs to get their stuff together. That was poor. That's the shot they got off. I think, let me look. That might be their first shot on target. That was their first shot on target today. They've played so bad. So unbelievably bad. Whoa. Oh my God, oh my, what is that? They're so bad. Who was that? I don't know who that is. That was the worst shot I've ever seen. One-on-one, if he had laid it across, he could have scored a goal. Instead, he got selfish. I still don't know who that is. Moreno. What was that? Oh, it's Bedoya. It's Bedoya who plays the ball to Dempsey, who's wide open on the far post. Mexico has absolutely quit in this game. Nobody marked Clint Dempsey. He was standing by himself on the edge of the 6-yard box. How do you leave the captain forward, Captain America, Clint freaking Dempsey open in the 6-yard box? Who does that? There is the final whistle. I don't know what Mexico was doing in that game. They were so bad. India put up a bigger fight than Mexico did. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to India, but I mean, come on. We know that Mexico and India are on 2 different levels internationally. And India was a much more difficult game than this was. Maybe it's because I got used to the formation in the second game. Or maybe Mexico just came out and laid an egg. I don't know what it was, but Mexico was terrible. Alright, that is going to do it for the debut episode of the U.S. national team career. I'm sorry that it was so weird at the beginning. I didn't know what was going to happen to start things off with, and the game lied to me and said there was going to be a World Cup and there wasn't one. I don't know how you just don't play a World Cup, but they didn't. But hopefully as the series moves forward, I'll get more used to the routine of things with the national team, and it'll become a lot easier to predict what's going to happen, at least as far as the schedule goes. But for the next set of international friendlies, I want to call up a lot of new people, swap some people in and out. So make sure to let me know in the comments some suggestions of players you'd like to see me call up and give a chance to in the Stars and Stripes. I think we should call up a lot of new people. But that's going to do it for the debut episode. If you had as much fun as I did, and I had a whole lot of fun playing with this team, make sure you let me know by leaving a like below, subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you when we return with some more action with the red, white, and blue. See ya.